Welcome back to a little bit of an update on Boeing, with the American plane maker confirming an order cancellation for its 787 Dreamliner, while also publishing its monthly orders and deliveries report for July 2025. The cancellation comes for one lone unit from the Republic of Iraq and reduces their commitment for future aircraft to 7. The adjustment of an order backlog is not uncommon. This typically occurs throughout the industry and can take place for a host of reasons. All are going to be dependent on the specific set of circumstances unfolding at the customer of the said aircraft. Overall, however, away from this one order cancellation, there were 31 gross orders booked in the month, the largest portion coming for the 737 MAX with 30 units ordered. A lone 787 ordered as well, bringing that total to 31 as touched on. 739 net orders have therefore been secured in the year to date. We've really seen a lot of strong performance for the business, with renewed confidence among airlines to purchase products from Boeing, and certainly the signing of recent trade agreements helping bolster Boeing's backlog long into the future, with some of these orders still also needing to be confirmed with finalized details on aircraft variants, delivery schedules, and so forth. The orders do mean that the backlog has increased and now stands at 5,968. To meet this all-important backlog, the continued stabilization of the business must occur following investigations into the quality and safety procedures by the Federal Aviation Administration in the last 18 or so months. Despite reporting some new orders alongside a cancellation, deliveries for Boeing during the month as the manufacturer still trails its competitor Airbus across 2025 for not the first time. Just 48 aircraft were shipped off to customers across July. While this represents a decrease of 12 units from the 60 that were handed off in the highly successful June, it's not all doom and gloom. See, 48 aircraft is also 5 more than the figure reported for the same month 1 year prior, and does also signify the highest delivery count in July for around 8 years. This does show that meaningful progress is being made, and Boeing is headed in the right direction, but we always knew recovery would not be overnight. To the surprise of no one, the 737 MAX led the way for deliveries. This is the most important part of the backlog when you're looking at total units, with 37 delivered, 20 to lessors, and 17 to directly airline customers. Additionally, there were deliveries for the 767 freighter, the 777 freighter, and in a busy month for the next generation 787, 8 units were shipped off in the series. In the year to date, Boeing has delivered 328 aircraft off to customers. This is shy of Airbus, which has shipped off 373. Airbus would consider the year for them to be probably more of a disappointment, given their guidance of 820 deliveries in 2025 under current delivery rates is under a lot of pressure. Also remembering that while the European plane maker has had its fair share of challenges, it doesn't have, say, production restrictions being imposed on it like Boeing from the FAA. While Airbus lays out its delivery targets on an annual basis and does typically miss them based on recent track records, Boeing has not set out targets for 2025. We know the full focus has really been on repairing its day-to-day operation and certainly work on the production floor to reach more sustainable output levels. Moreover, Boeing still battles with production caps on its most crucial product, the MAX, which means your overall output cannot reach the levels intended several years ago. And with so much uncertainty, there's not really much point for the American plane maker to set expectations out to the public when it's got so much more on its plate to deal with. In the coming months, Kelly Ortberg, the CEO of Boeing, has made the intention very clear to begin seeking approval to increase output rates for the MAX. With a cap on production, restrictions have yet to be fully lifted as enhanced oversight continues on the business. However, with the MAX being so important to not just the day-to-day operation and working through that extensive backlog, it's fundamental for the financial performance. So these restrictions are having a profound impact, and Boeing needs to continue work to prove that it's heading on the right pathway to allow for the increase in output rates on a slowed basis. That is exactly what Ortberg wants to take place. There will be no rush, but incremental increases are planned in a bid to ensure that with every increase, quality remains of the highest standard. Let me know your thoughts down below in the comments. Thank you very much for your support here on the channel. It is greatly appreciated. Take care, do be safe, and I'll see you tomorrow for your next industry recap.